5 a.m. and I am going to be starting with my first class of the day. So I just wanted to do this to show you guys like a realistic day in my life as an ESL teacher. So this is where we're starting. My first class, basically, I don't have to see the person, like they don't want to be seen. So it's just gonna be like a voice call type of lesson. So this is why I'm not even gonna bother with like washing my face and all that stuff. I just woke up, so, and there's like 5 minutes before this class starts. So yeah, I will basically just sit there with you guys and like I'll show you like a snippet of what the class is like. So yeah, let's go. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm very good. Yes, it's been a while. How has everything been going?
Everything is okay?
Yeah, alright.
Yes, I just get up. In 1 hour, I'm going to work.
Oh, going to work.
Yes.
Ah, okay, awesome. And how is work?
Work is good.
Morning, you guys, again. I basically went back to bed after my first class, so I didn't show you guys that because like, why would I show you that? Now I am awake. It is currently 9 a.m. I am done with my preps, so I bathed, I did my hair, I washed my face, I did everything that I needed to do to get ready for my next classes for the day. So now I'm about to make some breakfast and I'll basically like move on to show you guys like basically like my setup, what I do, which website I use and all that stuff. I know that I haven't been on YouTube for like 2 months, but there's no big life update. I've just been working. I've just like been working remotely and there's basically nothing for me to show you guys because I'm not doing anything. Like I'm always home like Monday to Saturday because I work from Monday to Saturday. I only have like Sundays off. So now I'm basically going to eat as much as I can because like sometimes like when my classes start, I don't have breaks in between and I'll have like 3 1-hour classes, which means I can't get up for 3 hours. So I'm gonna eat as much as I can. I'm gonna make sure like I go to the toilet and I do all that stuff. So yeah, I'll basically show you my setup, the website that I use and all that stuff. And yeah, let's get on with the day and I will basically show you all that. This is my breakfast for today. I just made some Evo sandwich with some bacon on top and some lettuce. So that's basically what I'm having for breakfast before I start. I normally check my timetable for the day the previous day or like the night before because like sometimes like I said like I'll have classes like super early in the morning, so that means like I need to set an alarm to wake up early and like start with my day. But after that I have to basically like check what class is what time just to like make sure that I don't miss anything, because if you miss something you obviously like get penalized and stuff by the company that you're working for. Basically this is my setup. There is my laptop, earphones, internet, chair and tripod, and I'll explain why all these things are where they are. Okay, starting with my laptop. So this is the laptop that I basically use. I use my laptop. You can use your phone too if you want, but I prefer to use my laptop because then I use my phone to write words that my students don't understand for them and meanings and stuff. So I work with my phone and my laptop like at the same time when I'm teaching online. Then the next thing that I have here, important thing to do is always have your charger on your laptop, because I was teaching at some point with my charger not on my laptop and then my laptop like turned off obviously during the lesson, so that's not good. You don't want that. So have your charger on in your laptop at all times. And then the next thing I will talk about is the internet. I will explain more in detail about the internet a bit later, but for now this is basically my internet. It's plugged in. Here is the router. We are using I think like fiber internet or something from Web Africa. I don't know what's going on there. My boyfriend knows, not me. But this is the internet. And then the next thing that I want to talk about is these headsets. So I bought these headsets I think a month later after I started teaching online. So these are noise cancelling headsets. I do recommend that you guys get these, but you don't have to get them right away. When I started with these earphones. So everyone has these earphones. I think you get them from your phone.
So these are the earphones that I used, but these earphones were not great because I could hear outside noises. So that's not like good because you can't really hear your students properly. So I recommend getting these headsets. So these headsets are from this brand or these people, I don't know. And they were 200 rand after I got paid by the company, obviously, so I could afford to buy headsets. So headsets were my first thing to buy. I don't currently have a ring light right now, but I do have a tripod. So I have this tripod here because in conjunction with italki Classroom, I also use Skype to communicate with my students, and I think Google Meet. So I have like 3 places where I can communicate with my students. So I use Skype, or I use Google Meet, or I use italki Classroom. I'll talk about the website in a few minutes from now. If the website is not working out properly, for obvious reasons, sometimes, like, you know, technical things, online stuff has problems sometimes, I will move my classes to Skype, or I will move my classes to Google Meet. So that's why I need a tripod here. You don't necessarily need a ring light. Like you see right now, this is like the window, and this is where my setup is. I basically like sit here when my boyfriend is at work, and I normally like do my classes during the day. So yeah, this is basically my setup, and this is basically my chair. And sometimes I'll have like a blanket right there if it's like super cold. And yeah, this notepad, sometimes I have a notepad like here, right here. If my students say they want something extra for me to Google for them or like search for them, I write it down here. Here's my pen, and then this is my lip gloss just in case my lips get dry. And yeah, that's basically it for my setup. And basically, like, this is the table we got from Mr. Price Home. I think that's like 1.5 or something like that, if you would like a table. But sometimes when I am super tired or lazy, sit right there by the couch with my laptop on my lap, and I like basically prop it up with a pillow on top of me. Like, if it gets like super cold and I'm like really lazy, like I don't want to do this whole setup and sit on a chair type of thing. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is basically my background. This is what my students see. Like, what you're looking at right now, this is what they see. Like, when I'm sitting here, I'm like, hi, how are you guys doing? This is the pampas grass that they see. This is the background that they see, the light, they see the pampas grass. They see like there's nothing on my walls. I don't teach a lot of children, so that's why I don't have like, you know, the boards and the cards and the like ABC stuff and circles and shapes and colors and body parts and stuff, you know, like things that they basically use to teach children. I don't have a lot of children students. I only have like 2 children that I teach. One is 12, one is 14. So I don't have to teach them that, and their parents basically like explicitly told me what to teach them, so I don't have to invest into buying something like that. But if you are looking into teaching like kids like 4-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds or something like that, it is something great that will attract your clients or your students. If you had like board of some sort, like your background looks very like kid friendly, I don't have to do that because I basically prefer to teach adults. I feel like it's better for me because like I don't have to use like a lot of TPR, even though I do use TPR. It's not too much. People that teach kids know what I'm talking about, you know. So in order for you to teach online, you basically need super good internet, because like, I mean, the internet connection does matter because you're connecting with someone from across the world, either from China, from Spain, from Japan, wherever in the world. You're basically connecting with those people, so your good internet really does play a role. Another thing that I want to talk about is the whole load shedding thing, because obviously like we're in South Africa, that does take effect. I am looking into getting like a UPS. I have been for months actually, but I haven't yet. I haven't gotten a UPS yet. A UPS is basically like a battery, so you can plug in your internet, plug in your laptop. I think like up to 3 hours. That's how long we get load shedding here in this area for. Like, I haven't needed it yet. Like I told you guys that I always check my schedule a few days in advance or a day in advance. So I will check my schedule, and I'll also check like the load shedding schedule and like compare it. If my class does happen on the day when load shedding is happening, I make sure that the time of the load shedding and my lesson are not on the same time. Like, I'll probably like reschedule my class, like move it a time further, like an hour later or 2 hours later or something like that, or we'll like reschedule like the class for like another day, which is something that you need to do, especially like when you're on these kind of like teaching websites. You need to communicate with your students and like tell them about the current state of your country. I have had to explain what load shedding is to my students, and they still don't get it. I don't even know what else to say, but
that's our unfortunate situation in South Africa, but you need to work around it somehow. Like, you always need to check your schedule like ahead of time so that you know like when the whole load shedding thing is going to happen. So basically what you're looking at right here right now, this is like the italki website that I do work on. Go on there, you'll get connected to your student. Some students, like you've seen this morning, they don't want to be seen, so that's okay. I don't do video call classes with that specific student, but for most of my students I do video call classes with them, and what they see is what you guys see. And so I basically am not made up, but like I'm clean, I look presentable up here, and then my bottom half is just me in sweatpants and socks, and sometimes in a blanket because it's getting cold. So yeah. It's very beautiful. I like it. You're so talented. See, I think you'll win. The speech and the drawing, perfect. Are you nervous now?
I'm not so nervous because actually I'm very nervous at the last time and now.
Oh.
My teacher told me something and I noticed about it. First, that's just the competition. If you win, you win. And if you're lost, that's no matter.
So another thing is, with the... Ooh. We lost connection! Ah. Hello? Are you still here? Oh my god, no. Yeah, you guys,
That's a bit frozen.
yeah, what happened? We lost connection.
It's a bit frozen.
Okay, you're
Give
back.
me 1 minute. I should go again. Because
Okay.
I'm always in and out.
All right. You guys, about online teaching, right? There's always going to be something that's going to happen. So we might lose internet connection and all that stuff. So we need to like always try and reconnect. And I also took off my earrings because
Hello?
obviously. Yes, are you back?
Okay.
Awesome. Yes, so it's done. I'm going to do another lesson, but quickly I'm going to go pee. I know that's a bit TMI, but you need to take these moments very crucially, because now from this lesson to my next lesson I have like a 30-minute break, so it starts at like past. So I have time to like eat a fruit, pee, drink some water, and do all that stuff. That is very very important for you to do that kind of stuff. So I'll be back. I'm going to go do that quickly, and yeah, we can go. And I know party at the bottom, I'm just wearing my sweatpants like I said. I look professional up here, warm down here. So yeah, let's go. Guess who's home, guys?
Why are you smiling at yourself?
Ah, you got me sweet. Thank you. What are you doing? Are you living your best influencer life at my expense? What did you get for yourself?
Nothing.
If you got something nicer for yourself, I want that.
I've got to buy milk though.
Well, we don't need more.
Buy tomorrow.
Sweet.
Why are you funny?
I'm creating a day in the life vlog.
See?
Ah.
Everything is not over here. What the fuck? In exchange for the nice videos on my desk.
Okay, so for lunch, I am having 2 Pervitas, some cottage cheese, chunky cottage cheese, mind you, some olives, a banana, and my yogurt. So this is basically what I'm gonna eat right now while I wait for my next lesson. Nothing much, so yeah, let's just get on with the day. So I'm basically going to be watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta while I eat my little lunch for like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna watch not half of the show, but I'm just gonna watch like a little bit of the show while I eat and stuff, and then
we will get on with the day. So the show is like for 43 minutes. So I'll just watch a bit of it now and then I'll watch a bit of it after my lesson. So yeah, let's go.
And I have more scoop on him too. Messy. How? y'all don't want. And I always said don't know wrong. When you want a situation with Drew, as the same. What other than
Anyway guys, you see that someone is back home. I'm getting chased off the desk area. So now I'm packing up my shit and leaving.
Correction, I paid her to get off. I paid her
With
in
sweets for 23 rand.
I paid her in sweets. Not just any sweets, her favorite sweets.
I'm getting kicked out of the desk
Also, there's
area.
space for us both at that desk. She just doesn't want to.
I don't want to sit with you. There's like 2 minutes left before the class starts. I always make sure that I enter my classes on time. Sometimes I enter like 5 minutes before just in case like my internet like gives me a bit of problems, but normally I enter like right when the class starts. And I also like make sure that I finish my classes like right when they end so that I don't like take away time from my next student. So yeah, we are getting along with my second class and yeah, let's go. So today I have like 2 students from China. One is very young and the next one is an adult. Yeah, we just have like with the child obviously like it's a bit different, but with the adult I basically have like normal grown-up conversations with him just so that he can practice his English a bit. So I let him like speak and I basically like correct him when he makes a bit of mistakes and stuff, but not too much because he does not like that. So I'm basically like working at his pace. So yeah, the class is starting right now. Let's go.
Because my work is also was also very busy this time, and I have to go outside and find a new apartment by myself. You know, the weather is very hot now.
Yes, it's very hot in Dubai.
I work from one place to another place. Sometimes I have to work from a place to another place.
Okay, you guys, so we are done for now. My next class is at 6 in the evening, so I have time to do any other thing that I want to do basically like during the day. That is like watch TV if I want to watch TV, or just basically like do other stuff. These are not the only lessons that I teach. I also teach like a private like extra class lessons and stuff, but yeah, it is a bit draining sometimes, especially to have like classes back to back to back. Sometimes you don't have breaks, which is not that great, but you know what, it is something to do and it is something that I like doing. So yeah, that's basically what I have been doing during the day. I will show you guys a bit later on my other class that I do teach with another person later on in the day, but for now this is basically it. On this website you do control your schedule, so you can basically open your schedule up anytime you want and close it anytime you want. So I normally have my schedule open from 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. at night. So 9 p.m. is the time I stop teaching people. So at 8 until 9 p.m. someone can still book me within that hour. Oh, and another thing I want to tell you is that the classes on italki basically vary according to how you want them. So you get 30-minute classes, you get 45-minute classes, you get 90-minute classes, and you get like 1-hour classes. Why did I skip that one? You get 1-hour classes and 90-minute classes. I don't do the 90-minute thing because it's way too long. That is way too long. So I only do 30 minutes, 45, and 1 hour. Most of my students do 1-hour classes with me, which I think is really great. So it's enough time for you to talk about other stuff, like just have a normal conversation, and for you to teach them maybe like new vocabulary and like strict English rules about how to put sentence structures and all that stuff. So I do prefer to do 1-hour classes with my students, but like those that do not have time, and like some adults that are working, like the one that I had this morning, he basically has 30 minutes before he goes to work, so he'll do a 30-minute class with me before he goes to work. So yeah, you get students like that. And it is not always nice for me to wake up at like 4 a.m. or like 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. to teach in the morning, but it is good to have your schedule like open like that, so that
you can work with people from different time zones, because like that's also important. Like you're teaching people from different parts of the world, so like time zones does play a role. In order for me to get booked a lot, that's what I do. I open up my schedule like that. So yeah, they say that the sun is not healthy for you, né? But during my breaks, I actually come outside and like sit here with my dogs. Come on, come say hi to the people. You haven't said hi to the vlog. There's Fluffy. You guys see Fluffy? Fluffy, go my other fluffs. Go my other fluffs. Go my other fluffsy. Go my other little fluffsy. Here's my other little fluffsy. So yeah, I just sit outside with my dogs and I take in some sun. Okay, so it is 6 p.m. and I'm having my last class of the day, just like 1 minute before the class starts. So let's just do that quickly. I have a blanket. It is cold. It's really cold. It's really, really cold. But obviously the person I'm teaching cannot see my blanket. I have it all the way up to here. So yeah. Hello, how are you? Good. I'm also good. How was your weekend? Oh, okay. You went to a market. How was the market? Wow, okay. I'm glad you had fun. Huh. Oh, you didn't go to work today because it's a Monday. But aren't people supposed to go to work on a Monday? Oh, okay. So that only happens in Spain? Oh, okay. Oh, alright. So, okay. So they swapped the holidays around. Oh. So you got Monday off today. Ah. Is that why you're so happy? Oh, exciting. Okay. I wish I was in Spain today. Yeah. Wow, okay. Yes, I would love to see some pictures. Did you take some? Awesome. You can send me some and then I'll just look at them right now. Okay guys, so this is basically the end of my day in the life as an ESL teacher. I'm literally standing under the light so that I can get some good lighting, because you guys know your girl does not have a ring light anymore. But yeah, basically that's basically what I do. I just sit here, I talk to people, teach them how to speak English properly, teach them some grammar. Some people, like most people, I think today most of my students just wanted to have normal everyday conversations about how their day went or what they did and all that stuff. So that's basically what I did. So yeah, if you are interested in doing something like this, because you know the way the South African economy is set up right now, it does not look good. It is something to do. It is a way to make extra money. If you are interested in doing something like that, let me know in the comment section and I will make another video on how you can apply, what they need from you, how to do it, how to go about it, what equipment you need and all that stuff. You already seen like a bit of snippet of the type of equipment that I use. It's not like that deep, guys. So yeah, that's basically it. I am going to make some dinner or buy some dinner and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like this video and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.